Peace, grace, and love, everybody. Y'all know who it is, and Mr. DK himself. Y'all are watching DK TV. We are currently here in Greensboro, North Carolina, where I have a very special guest with me here today. Some of y'all may know him for having his own clothing brand, Artificial. He is his own business. I have with me today Mr. Tevin Brown. What's going on, man?
What's up, bro?
Appreciate you for coming meet with us, man, interviewing with us. You had to take some time out your precious day to come meet with us, man. But you want to say thank you for meeting with us, man.
It is no problem, bro. I appreciate y'all having me out. This is gonna be a dope interview for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, man, speaking of dope interview, you have a really dope brand, man. So your brand is called Artificial.
Yeah, it's called Artificial. It's my baby. You know what I'm saying? It's more than a brand to me. It's my brainchild. It started out just wanting to form something that was different. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of people that's doing their own clothing, and I salute that. But I wanted to be different. I wanted to branch out. I wanted to be something that everybody can gravitate to. No matter if you're black, white, yellow, green, wherever you may be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make something for all of us that we could rock and really be something unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I see like you're most like you with your RU, very different because not too many people have the talent to actually draw on clothing and actually still make it look good and make it look fashionable
And wearable.
And wearable, exactly,
Yeah.
without making it looking too messy.
Yeah.
So I understand like how much. So is any kind of paint that you use, any type of technique, or is it just all in the talent? Like
It's honestly, it's a little bit everything. Trial and error has taught all of us, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So learning trial and error. But I use a lot of Angelus paint. That's the best paint to really use. But I mean, if you're an artist, it comes from the heart. Let it flow with whatever you got. I didn't start using the best paints. I started not with the best brushes. It just came from my brain. It came from my heart. That's why it's called Artificial, art from the heart.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's really just expression on clothing. That's what it is.
And so like your logos, I know you have a few logos.
Yeah.
But explain to me like, you know, your
The main logo.
The main logo.
The main logo is a broken heart in an ice cream cone, and it's called Cold Hearted. And of course, in the word heart is art.
Right.
So that's where it all plays into the ice cream cone is cold hearted. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm a Valentine's Day. I was born on Valentine's Day, so it
Okay.
all plays in together with one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before I even knew that it would play in with me being born on Valentine's Day, it kind of makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And I love the heart, and I love art part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, it comes from the heart, so it's all tied into one.
That
So
makes perfect sense.
Yes, sir.
How do your other logos, how do you brainstorm or your ideas for your other logos? Is it just like, ooh, I like that, or is it like, you know, I think I have an idea of what I want my next clothing logo to be?
Some things be ideas, and some things it's just a pop in my brain, you know, and it's like I gotta act on it right there, like a freestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll be like, you know what, I'm gonna go with that. You know what I'm saying? I love the rose as well. That's why you see a lot of the heart with the rose, and I love the rose because it means a lot. Rebirth, it means new meanings to everybody, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of things you can see me, you know, paint a heart, and it got roses on there. So a lot of stuff just comes from everyday things I done dealt with, you know, for real. That's why I say it's wearing expression.
Yeah.
Because it just really come from me expressing myself on the clothing, you know what I'm saying? And then people just taking my expression and want to wear it as a fashion statement.
Yeah.
So that makes it even more appreciable because people love what I'm doing, and I love that I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So that's where it really comes from, for real.
Yeah, that's amazing. So I'm curious, with art passion such as that you have, you know, for your baby, your Artificial.
Yeah.
Who was the first person to believe in you, your passion, and help you pursue this? Like, okay, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Well, of course, I think everybody has one person in their corner that's their parents. Mine was my mother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's a hustler. She's a go-getter. She's an entrepreneur.
Wow.
So when I told her about my idea, she was just like, go for it. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know which direction I was going to go with it, which lane I was going to go. She was still is my biggest supporter. You know what I'm saying? And that's just where I get a lot of my drive from. You know what I'm saying? She would make me draw, and I would be like, I'm not the best drawer, you know what I'm saying? But she was like, no, you want to be the artist, not me. So it comes from her driving me to do it for myself.
That is
you know
amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
Not too many entrepreneurs can necessarily agree that their parents actually help them drive the way you explained your mom helped you drive.
For sure.
Her having that entrepreneurial mindset already established helped you develop this entrepreneurial mindset.
Because I didn't have no other choice. She didn't give me a choice. You know what I'm saying? She was like, if you want to do it, you got to do it. I'm going to be here to support you. But you got to learn, you got to fall on your own, and you got to get back up on your own. She was there to always support me, but you're a man too. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a man at the end of the day, and you want to have something of your own. You can't lean on me all the time.
Right.
So that's what really made me and made my brand. You know what I'm saying? For real.
So what business do your mom
She's a commercial real estate mortgage. Say somebody wants to buy a strip mall.
Yeah.
She get the property for them, get the brokers and all. She deals with big money.
Yeah.
So I had to think big, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to Mom Dukes.
How proud is she?
Yeah, very. I have a younger brother as well. He played college football, so she's very proud.
Oh yeah, she got a nice little dynasty. She's
for sure. She's the queen bee, for sure.
Word. So I see that you do. Of course, you have your shirts, you have your hats, and I believe I've seen you do dresses before.
Yeah.
So in the next 3 years, let's just say, what kind of apparel do you see yourself working with? In the next 3 years, or
I kind of really like sticking to urban wear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm getting older, but it seems like my line keeps getting younger. You know what I'm saying? So I want to inspire the youth that still be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if I'm a little bit older, I want them to be able to express themselves and see that we still got young black entrepreneurs that's doing their thing. And I really just like street. I'm an artist, so I like graffiti. I like things like that. So it's more kind of Kanye with the urban twist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to go with street, but I wanted to look authentic. Authentic and quality as well. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's like the perfect way to describe the brand that you have.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah,
that was definitely worded accordingly.
You gotta study your product.
Yeah.
You heard me. You don't know whatever avenue you're in, you gotta study your product and study your customers.
Yes.
And that's how I can answer questions like this, because it comes from my customers.
Right.
They whatever I make and whatever does good, okay. Now I know what they like, you know what I'm saying? So let me cater to that, manipulate it a little bit more to keep it trendy, but still urban and new, still my own, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I want it to still be here today and 20 years from now. Yeah. Like, oh, that quality is still really good, you know what I'm saying?
Legacy,
yes, sir, that's artificial.
Artificial.
Yeah.
So you have a very different brand. Like your brand is definitely not gonna be able to be compared to other brands. But I do want to know, who is your favorite clothing designer? Who is your person you look and you research okay, this is dope.
You know, I like this artist. His name is Alex Monopoly.
Okay.
I wouldn't consider him a designer. He's more like an artist, but he does paint on, clothing and pocketbooks and furniture. And he's dope. His name is Alex Monopoly. As far as a clothing brand itself, I like a lot of local clothing brands. I really do like Monkey Face and Hood Rich. I like how they just out here getting, and I like that they motivate me. You know what I'm saying? People see me as a foundation, but I see them as trendsetters in the area. Yeah, really heavy hitters in the area. So probably a lot of local people. You know what I'm saying? I also have a friend. She does African print clothing. Her name is Florence Wallace, and she's a lot of inspiration as well. She's just a good spirit and a good person to be around. So a lot of local people I drive. Just everything from, you know what I'm saying, just getting that vibe about other people, and then we all it gives you that creative energy, you know what I'm saying? And
right.
I'll just say local people, a lot of local designers.
I love that answer, because what people don't know, we gotta grow with the people we are here with.
That's right.
Some people I saw this in the video, we try to go out of our pocket, you know, to make ourselves look good to a person that's not even up to our caliber.
That's right.
But we have a whole society around us of millennials or, you know, our generation that are up next.
Right.
So we have to focus on what's up next.
Yeah, that's right.
Who's up next?
Who's up next? And not, you know, ain't nothing wrong looking in the past, but it's totally different now. Even being a designer is different. You can even just throw some patches on your stuff, you call it a designer.
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? So it's evolving with the times, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta stay with your local, keep your local people in mind, because they might have the next trend that be blowing up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And hopefully
so
artificial is the next trend.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it definitely will, dog.
Appreciate that.
So, how long you been in the business of doing art? How long have you been doing this?
Well, I've been doing artwork since I was a kid, doodling and everything, but as far as my brand and just really steady painting, probably about a good 4 years.
4 years.
I met my companion, Giovanni Hood, and we just made some stuff happen. He produces fashion shows, and I had never did any fashion show. This was in 2016, and it took off from there. It
Wow.
really did. Like, it just was manifested, honestly, because I had never worked with any models, and never even had any people in my clothing other than myself or close friends.
Okay, I
So
see
now
exactly what you mean.
opportunity to do a fashion show.
You can do it for sure too.
Okay,
For
sure.
sure.
So he pretty much gave you the
We'll just
first
do it without
opportunity
the hand.
as far as fashion shows go.
For sure, he believed in
For sure.
me. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my best friends to this day. He believed in me. I didn't really have much to show other than my ambition.
Yeah.
And then we went from there, and I showed him what I could do.
So what was your first opportunity like the fashion show? What was the name of the fashion show? What was it like? What was
It was the Stoplight Fashion Show.
okay?
And it was awesome. It was really dope. It reminds me of how much I've grown, because I had to open the show, my first ever show, I had to open it. I had to be very versatile. I never worked with too many women models until then, so I had to critique myself, learn what women like, how they like things fit to their body.
Right.
And it just made me be able to be the man that I am now. In my brand, I understand a lot faster, because I was thrown in there like thrown to the fishes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it made me be able to think on my feet and be able to be more creative.
So what's your next event, next step for you?
Okay, we got an event coming. It's for an association I'm putting together called Toast, and it's the officials Amazing Street Team, and we're just doing an event with a lot of pop-up shops. It's gonna be a lot of entrepreneurs coming through, and we're just gonna make money. We're gonna sell and network with one another. That's gonna be August 4th, which is next Sunday, and it's gonna be on 306 Pomona Drive in Greensboro, North Carolina, at the Sacred Lotus. So definitely be on the lookout for that. It's gonna be an intimate crowd. It's gonna be a very intimate crowd, but it's gonna be the people that need to be there. For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good right there.
Yeah.
So you say you've been doing this business for pretty much 4 years now. What was the most monumental experience you had as far as you being within the fashion industry?
Wow, that's a good question. I would say my most monumental would have to be me hosting my own fashion show and business mixer, along with my business partner Betty. That put me in a different area, because I've always been a part of fashion shows, but I never put a fashion show together.
Right.
So it was more than me just putting people in my clothing. I had to direct people, bring other people, other designers in, and make sure there was fine and straight, every day line looked like they wanted it to. So I would definitely say this, the officials business mixer this year was my first big monumental achievement with my brand. You know what I'm saying? Other than launching, I really like the fact that I launched my brand, and I'm still doing it 4 years later. But definitely that.
Man, I'm proud of you, like in your accomplishments, your drive. I can see like through our interview the growth that Artificial has been through in the last 4 years, and pretty much where you headed, and you have a very bright future as far as an entrepreneur You're making the moves. You're stepping outside your comfort zone,
Yes, sir.
and you're doing exactly what needs to be done.
Yeah, we got to do it as a community. I appreciate what you guys are doing, you know, just for us, you know what I'm saying? Because there's not a lot of people out here doing things for us.
Yeah.
And we need that. So just as much as you appreciate me for being here, I appreciate y'all for having me here.
Yes, sir,
So,
man.
yeah.
So right now, man, I want to thank you for being with us, interviewing with us, man. It's been a pleasure. It's been one of many great interviews we've had. And where can our audience, our viewers, see you, reach you at?
Alright, they can find me on Facebook at Tevin Brown. That's my personal page, Tevin Brown. And my clothing page is Artificial, ARTOFFICIAL. And on Instagram it's Artificial, ARTOFFICIAL. The number 4, real.
All right.
That's it right there.
That's what it is.